Hi, my friends. Today we are going to be talking about comparing and contrasting. In the past, you have talked about comparing and contrasting objects, things inside of stories. But this year, we're going to go a lot further. So we're going to start basic and work our way up the ladder. So today, we're just going to work on basic comparing and contrasting. So compare means to see how two or more things are similar. Or the same. They don't have to be exactly the same, but what do they have in common? And then to contrast something is to see how it's different. Okay? So we have some examples that a lot of times we might see. Different kinds of animals. Animals. You might compare and contrast places, compare and contrast people, and things like that. We use a Venn diagram to organize our similarities and differences. So it looks like this, where we put what they have in common. So we have what they have in common in the middle, and then how are they different in each side. So that is the basic notes on compare and contrast. Now the next step after today is going to be comparing and contrasting texts and different parts of texts. And then the next step will be text structure. So this is actually this note. I'm going to have you pause this, finish this, and then come on back. These notes are actually from your first quarter packet. So we are going to glue this into the next page, and we are going to read about Chihuahuas and Collies. And we are going to compare and contrast Chihuahuas and Collies, which are two different kinds of dogs. Okay? So I'm going to read it first to understand and then read it to compare and contrast. Chihuahuas and Collies are both popular dog breeds in the United States. Both breeds are great with children and protective of their homes. Chihuahuas are very small dogs and can be quite difficult to train since they are usually not very intelligent. By contrast, Collies are medium to large dogs and are known for their great intelligence and trainability. Both dogs can come in medium and short-haired varieties. Okay, so there are some keywords here, and I'm going to underline the keywords that tell me similarities and differences. So the word both, they are both popular dog breeds, tells me that they have this. This is a similarity. Both are great with children and protective of their homes. By contrast, that's a difference. It's saying the opposite happens. And both as well. Okay, so now I'm going to go back and I'm going to write and fill it in here. What do they have in common here? I'm going to reread. Chihuahuas and Collies are both popular dog breeds in the United States. So I'm going to write popular dog breed in the U.S. Okay. Both breeds are great with children and protective of their homes. Chihuahuas are very small dogs and can be quite difficult to train since they are usually not very intelligent. By contrast, which means differently, collies are medium to large dogs and are known for their great intelligence and trainability. So there's a lot there. So Chihuahuas are very small, difficult to train, and not very intelligent. On the other side, collies are medium to large dogs, very intelligent, and easy to train. And here it says both dogs come in medium and short-haired varieties. So I'm going to put that in the middle. Come in medium and short-haired varieties. Okay, so that is my compare and contrast two topics. So I'm comparing and contrasting. I'll move that up so you can copy that. Compare and contrast two different kinds of dogs. Now this is the basic level of compare and contrast. So once you can find the differences and the similarities between two things, then we can move up to the next level tomorrow, and we are going to be looking at small pieces of text and comparing and contrasting the small pieces of text. Then we're going to move on to a whole text that is organized in the compare and contrast text structure. So that is our notes for today in understanding compare and contrast.